and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They think
Time to raise another banner in Foxborough. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the 2019 season on EA Sports. Tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6th Super Bowl as they take on an old foe in the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back to wrap up a wild first Sunday in the NFL. But first, it's time for Sunday Night Football as we welcome in Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers coming out. It is Mason Rudolph under center. Ben Roethlisberger, the all-time leader in so many Steeler passing categories, out for the year with that elbow surgery. Enter Mason Rudolph, a third-round pick last year out of Oklahoma State. Threw for better than 13,000 yards in college, so the talent is there. But now it's about trying to pilot an offense here in the National Football League.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. 22-check bomber. 22-check bomber. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Ready. 70.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Come on, set. 18 game.
Now Rudolph on first down. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Shalik Calhoun showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Rudolph now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run it here. This is James White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Brady being chased, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league.
Let's go. 10 logo.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
When Kyle Van Noy was drafted in the 2nd round out of BYU, I expected to call his name in Detroit for years to come, but it didn't work out there. But New England, that's another story. He's been a key member of that defense since the day he arrived in Foxborough, and now he has 2 Super Bowl rings to add to his repertoire.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. 1st down, here's White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Javon Hargrave able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Sugar.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph. The 20. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's Holden Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Brady going to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check 24, check 24. Ozzie, Ozzie. Hey, Alabama.
On second down, they'll run with White. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Right, 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Get it.
Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here we go. 18 Gator. First down, Steelers. Snap.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. James White. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On play action, now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. To throw is Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. The 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Hey, that, down 80, down 80. 55, come on. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it was the Bears who began their NFC North defense by claiming victory in the opener. Mitchell Trubisky, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. 20-13, the final score. And finally, on Monday night, a doubleheader to start the new year. Houston traveling to the Bayou to take on the Saints. That'll be followed by Denver and Oakland from the Bay Area. In the game you're watching, it was Mason Rudolph with a strong first half throwing the football. His guys lead the Super Bowl champs as we get you back to Foxborough and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady gives this to White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady, he's got White here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On the run is Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he fends him off. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
On first down, Rudolph. He finds his tight end, Gentry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run here with Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rudolph. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got Lacoste, his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going on the ground, it's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Samuels. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. This is counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Rudolph. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. Open man, it's Vanette. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brady now on first down. It's complete. James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They will run with White out of the shotgun. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw. He's got Sanu. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Edelman set to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Not here.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
80 weapons.
And they will take a knee here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there on the dime. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start this